Hi! I had to cancel my last couple of streams because I'm so freaking busy, and today I've got limited time, so I needed a cute little game to stream today. So this is RAILBOUND. You might have remembered that I played another game called RAILGRADE recently, which was a puzzle game involving laying out train tracks. But it was much more of an efficiency puzzle where there's like a million ways you could lay it out, and you just had to kind of get over the threshold for maximum efficiency so that you could deliver things on time. Which is a very different kind of puzzle. What is going on? No. I'm getting spam on my phone. Anyway, that's a very different kind of problem from, I think, the kind of puzzle game this is. This is a puzzle where these are crafted, coherent puzzles with one particular solution. I'm trying to line up cars behind an engine. So let's make that happen. I don't know how it works yet. I've seen trailers, so I kind of know what the game is about. But, okay, I guess I lay out a path, and then I push this button. And we've connected a car. We have won the game. Oh, wait, there's more levels. Okay. So it looks like I can actually drag the path. I don't need to, click into each individual tile. I can click each individual tile. But dragging is also an option. Yes, we have won. Ooh, okay. So now I can click this to flip it around. So it looks like, So what happens if I just leave it as it is? Oh no, crash. Okay, that's not good. So it definitely takes this turn. I guess that's what this is communicating right here, is that because this one's on top, that means this is the way it's gonna go. So there we go, we're connected up. Awesome. Okay, so now it's gonna go left and then off a cliff, so that's not good. I need to end up here. Okay, so what I probably need to do is flip it so that this turn is irrelevant. So I think this will work, but also this would probably work. I think either one of these would work. So actually, I was wrong when I said there would be one particular solution. It looks like there's some flexibility for me to do this in multiple ways. Okay, so I can straighten out existing tracks. I can't just add tracks. And then, I can right-click these to pick them up and then put them to use. They're introducing me to a lot of, without any words, introducing me to a lot of different little things. Okay, so I can get rid of these. Okay, how was that different? I'm not sure how that was different. Okay, so here's where it starts to get interesting. So, one goes in front of two. Seems straightforward. And again, one goes in front of two. I'm not sure what distinct lesson I just learned there. Maybe it's just repetition. Okay, so I've got 4 tracks listed down here. I know that one, needs to go this way. But if I do this, I think they're going to collide with each other. Boof! Oh no, that doesn't work. So what I need to do instead is send it this direction so that 2 loops around and gets behind 1. I think that puzzle right there is the puzzle that tells you what this game is about. So there we go. So there was a hint in the fact that 2 was pointed in the correct direction. Okay, so here 2 is closer than 1. So 1 is going to go down 3 tracks. I got to make 2 go down more than 3 tracks before it hits this point. So I think if it just goes like this is going to be bad. Boof. Oh no. Okay, so not that. So what if we instead do this? There we go. Hey there, Beard Ride. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so 2 is a little closer. So basically one always needs to have the shorter path to get to the train track. And so 2... Oh, I can't have both of them flow down this track the same direction. So that's not going to work. So instead... Oops. That's not what I meant to... That's what I meant to do. Okay. I think this will work. Because 1's got the shorter track. Yes. This music is adorable. Okay, so... I have to somehow get 1... Okay, so that's the shortest path I think 1 can take. And it leaves room for 2 to do something stupid. Like, I think that's the answer. There we go. What? Okay. I've got 3, and these, I can't right-click these. These are not the flexible tracks that I use. So, okay. So 1 has to get there the quickest. So let's do that. 2 has to get there next. And then 3 has to get there last, which I think means I just need to artificially lengthen. No. Oh, actually, okay, wait. 2 and 3 are following the same length path, but 2 is arriving closer. So this is still fine. I thought I maybe had to make 3's path longer to make it take longer, but I think we're already there. Oh, it's adorable. They were all in sync, like synchronized swimmers. Oh no! The dogs who run this train are having a problem. There's dogs? Okay, we did a bunch. That was great. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. What is all this nonsense? We missed bonus levels? Okay, so 1. Shortest path 1 can take is this. 2 has to take a longer path than 1, and 3 has to take a longer path than 2. I only have 4 tracks left. So, like, I could start trying to loop 2 around, except that doesn't work. I'm not sure. I think this, it feels like this has to be there, right? Like, I can't join onto the side of this track. So this one has to be there. I think this one has to be there. So those 2 definitely have to be there. How can I get 3 to waste time? Okay, so I can get 3 behind 2, but then I don't have enough track to get 1 on there ahead of 2. And I don't... So I think somehow I need to get a time-wasting track on there for both 2 and 3 that's longer. So I think the minimum to get 1 on there is I need to have these 3 tracks. And now I've got 4 tracks. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, 2 has to go on there. So that's... I think these have to be the 3 from 1, at least, unless I have some epiphany about something else. Okay, so 1 goes that way. I need to have a longer than 4 track that 2 gets onto first. Like, I mean, this doesn't work at all. No. I mean, first off, 2 and 1 are just going to collide with each other. If 2 even got that far, but 3 collides with 2. Like, 2 and 1 also collide at this point. So, this doesn't work. And I can't go diagonal, can I? No, I really can't. Is there a way for 2 to, like... This is dumb, but I think... Yeah, that's obviously dumb. But is there something I can do with, like, making a box out of these 2? Like if it was just 2 and 3 I had to do, I don't know. Oh, you're absolutely right. Beard Ride and Raneth Gord, you're absolutely right. They're saying 2 and 3 need to turn left and get behind 1. And then... Oh, so that would work at getting them behind 1, but then I don't have enough track to get 1 on there. This is messed up. Wait, okay. In front... Oh, wait. In front of one's original spot? Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I... Okay. I think... This! Except not that. Wait, I keep hitting the wrong button. That. This! Yes! Okay. You all are brilliant. I should not be the one streaming the game. You should be streaming the game, and I should just be watching in awe. Yes, that was absolutely the right way to do this. Okay. Now I've got 15 tracks, which is great. Again, we know we need these. And then, okay, so 1, again, the question is, okay, now I can get 2 behind 1, and I can get 3 behind 2. And the question is, can I use these same tracks to get 1? No! Oh, crap. This is almost good. Nope, it's not good at all. Okay, hold on. Actually, maybe I can more efficiently do it just by going that way. Yeah, that's more like it. Beardride says, these kinds of puzzles are my bread and butter. Well, good. I'm glad I've got an expert in here, because sometimes I'm good at these, and sometimes I am not good at these. What? Okay. So, 2 needs to get out of the way, while 1... Is that right? Okay, great. That was silly, but funny. Steve-O wonders if I'm going to play Overwatch 2. So I've heard that Overwatch 2 isn't that different from Overwatch 1, that it's basically, it just feels like a level up and expansion to the existing game. And I tried Overwatch when it was new. I was never very good at it. It's a high time to kill game, very specialized characters, relies on a lot of sort of, you know, coordination and knowledge of how the game works. And I don't know if I could really join Overwatch 2 and be any good at it right now. That said, I definitely installed it, so at some point I probably am going to try it. I don't know if I'll try it on the air, though, because that sounds hard. Okay, so I think this will work at getting 2 behind 1. Nope. I mean, if I've got rails to burn, I can do that, but I'm betting that puts 3 in an awkward position. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. It's interesting that they don't let you have 2 join together and both go the same way. Like, I have to make this decision. That's a huge part of what complicates this game. So, I mean, yeah, like, I can do stuff like that. Like, that would probably work, but I've only got 4 rails left at this point. And so, like, that, I don't think that's going to work. Because that's going to put 3 either in a collision. Yeah, it's going to... 3 collides at that point. And I can't have 3 go straight. And unfortunately, I think 2 is just barely getting behind 1 at this point. And so, if I make 1's track any longer or 2's any shorter, like if I try to join 2 on here, so that 2 is behind 3, it collides with 1. And I've got no tracks left. So, I feel like these tracks are redundant. Like, it feels like there should be a way. Destroy it all! Okay. So Jedi Cytrix just showed up. It's like, what's going on? 2 can't go straight towards 1? These 2 will collide with each other if I don't somehow finagle it so that 1 gets out of the way. But I can't build more track behind here, and I can't have them both turn from the from opposite directions onto the same new path. And each time I try to like go around like this, it wastes a bunch of track. So like, I was trying to think, is there a way for me? I'm being dumb. Okay. So 1 needs to get there. Let's just imagine, okay, most direct route possible for 1. And then, 3 could get behind 1 this way. That's not going to work, is it? Nope. Okay, so the problem is 3... Oh, wait, but then I can... What about that? Okay. Sometimes all you need with a puzzle is to just sort of, like, step through what you know and then tweak, So I knew that 1 needed to have the most direct route, so I just gave it a direct route, and then I tweaked from there. And sometimes that's the solution. Sometimes, if you're just doing fundamentally the wrong thing, that won't help you. Like that one where I needed Beard Ride and Mirandeth Cord to basically solve it for me. I was going in fundamentally the wrong direction. Okay, so 1... Okay, so 3 has to get off this track. Okay, so let's say 2 is going to turn around, and 3 is going to join it, behind it. And they're together going to join on a track that 1 followed to get back... Crap! Okay. This approach is adorable, and if I had literally... No, no, 1 more track wouldn't do it. I would need 2 more tracks. If I had 2 more tracks, then, yeah, this approach would work. But I do not have that. Is there a button to just nuke the whole thing? Yes. Okay, cool. It's behind my head. Jedi Sectrix wonders what this is on. I think I got this on Steam. So yeah, it just recently came out on Steam. And because I just recently played Railgrade, this is a very different game from Railgrade, but I don't know. I feel like I'm on a train kick now. I should just get all the train games. Okay, so somehow 2 needs to get behind 1. And so this part of it... Okay, so basically I can solve the 2 in 1 thing with the tracks I have. But... Oh wait, is this gonna... Look at that! Okay, yeah, so... Connections between existing adjacent tracks are free. So sometimes you can solve these puzzles by laying out one version of the track that doesn't do everything and then seeing if you can do more. Because I think this is going to work. Yeah, just barely. Oh, they had so much fun laying that out so that the solution would just barely work. Yeah, Beard Ride is suggesting make the shortest path for 1 and then figure out the rest with whatever track is left. All right, so let's have a look at this. So we've got 1 here. So originally, I think we had a version of this that was much simpler. So we've got 1 here, and it's gonna... I mean, okay, so let's just do what Beard Ride said. I think 1's most direct path... Is that 1's most direct path? I'm not sure. 2 has to get... Okay, so 2 can only do this. Like, there's nothing else 2 can do here except this, so that's going to be obvious. And similarly, 3 doesn't necessarily have to do that. And then from here, 2 can either go straight up like this, but this would be 2 getting behind 3, so that doesn't work. In fact, this probably needs to be reversed, actually. 3 needs to get behind 2. But 2 doesn't have the freedom to go straight on. So 2 has to come here. Is there some kind of, like, loop that I can send 3 around? Okay, because basically the problem isn't giving 1 the most direct route. And actually, I mean... What if 1 went here? Does that open up any... Oh, wait! 2 can go to the right! I didn't even recognize this rank down here. Okay, hold on. So, let's say that we send 1 on this circuitous path. Is there a version of this path that 2 can take? Okay, so that will definitely put 2 behind 1 if we do... Wait, no. Nope, that doesn't work. Does 2 have an on-ramp? Okay, so if 1 follows this path, I don't think there's... Oh, 2 would have to go up and over. That's how it would have to do it. And then I've got 3 left. I think this works. This is stupid and elaborate, but it totally works. I mean, you would definitely not want to make an actual train track do this, but that's not the point of this game. I mean, this game is about a train system run by dogs, and so it's okay if everything is dumb, because dogs are dumb. Ah, La Coalición has joined us. Hello. Okay, oh, we've got a new color palette. That's great. Okay, so... Ah, they're teaching me about tunnels. That is a very complicated tunnel under the earth. By the way, I watched a recent Tom Scott video about a, like, base level tunnel under the Alps. Like, the whole Alps. And it was crazy just realizing that such things exist. Okay, so it looks like this is probably what I'm learning, is that the tunnels don't have to make any freaking sense. Okay, so 1 has to get in there before 2. So... like that, I guess? There we go. Some very simple sound design in this, but it's really satisfying hearing the train sort of just clang on. Okay, so I think... 2 goes in the tunnel and comes out here, but 1 subverts the whole mess. Like, oh wait, no, he can't do it there. Okay. Because if I let... Why no? This will not work, because 1 will just collide right with 2. So that's a bad plan. So 2 still needs to go here. Is there... At least I'm imagining the 2 needs to go there. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe... Okay, let's try a different strategy. Maybe 1 goes in there. Oh, of course! Of course, that's what we need to do. 1 goes in there and 2 gets in behind it. I had this big elaborate idea that 1 had to go direct while 2 went around the corner, but that was just going to make them collide with each other. That was dumb. All right. Yeah, Jedi Sectrix was making the same suggestion. Okay, so if 1 gloms on there, it will... Oh, we've got different colored tunnels now. Okay, so it will come out of this tunnel, and then go into that tunnel, and then come out there. And so then the question is, where does 2 go? Because right now 1 is taking the longest possible route, and it's like I can't like if I do this, crush. Nope. So I think what I might need to do is not do the obvious thing. I'm wondering if 1 should just go directly here, and then oh, I ran out of track. Dang, I was gonna send 2 in this tunnel, and then have it like join on like that, and that could have maybe worked, but with 2 more tracks, that would have worked. Oh wait, yeah, Coalition just made a suggestion that was absolutely. Oh wait, no. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so 2 just goes behind 1, and then 1 does this, and it does all the normal things I did before. Absolutely. I honestly don't know why I didn't see that before. Good call, Coalición. Alright, so 1 goes into this tunnel, 2 goes into that tunnel. This tunnel comes out here, this tunnel does nonsense. Does that work? Yeah! Okay. This one, I like these symmetrical ones where it seems like it doesn't matter what direction I go. So if I have 1 take the shortest possible route. Aha! There we go. Beardride says, does that work? The phrase, does that work? Is game design and programming in a nutshell. Yeah, totally. Yeah, like, a lot of the time what you have to do is just try something that you don't have a lot of faith in, because the picture you create when you try that thing will tell you something that then will can inform the real solution. I think that Game Maker's Toolkit, Mark Brown just did a recent video about designers solving problems. And that was one of the examples where it's just like, you don't necessarily have to devise the perfect solution up front. Just try something if you're confused. And then the thing you try could actually round out your understanding of the problem in a way that lets you actually come up with the real solution. Okay, so we're going to need to do something elaborate to... Okay, so... Yeah, I can't join onto the sides of these set tracks. So the quickest possible path for 1 is, I think, that. And then 2 can go 1, 2, 3 to get onto it. No, it can't. That doesn't take it into the tunnel at all. 2 can go 1, 2, 3 to get behind it. And then 3 only has 3. Oh! No, this is easy. It looks like they're spiraling a drain, doesn't it? Okay, we're zoomed out a little bit because this is getting elaborate. Okay. So I think 1 just does that. And 2 just gets behind 1. And then 3 just gets behind 2, right? Yep, there we go. The dogs are so happy! Congratulations, dogs! Okay, we did all the basic stuff. And I've got limited time. I wonder if I can get the bonus levels done in the time I've got left. I might not be able to, but let's give it a try. So, let's say... This is going to be dumb. Okay, the only thing 3 can possibly do... What? Okay, hold on a second. Usually I would focus on 1 first, but this seems broken. The only thing that 3 can do... No! Okay, I was going to say, the only thing 3 can do is just join onto this path, except that's not the path. That's the path. So V8 Viper says, how come this year's State of Decay 2 updates are taking so long? It's a combination of things. Partly it's the fact that, I mean, the team is smaller this year than it's been in previous years. You know, when we were making the Homecoming update, that was a massive, massive devotion of a lot of talent to it. And now we're working, with a smaller team. That's part of it. I can't get into details about how small, but I think Brant has already mentioned on the stream that the team is a little smaller now than it used to be. And also, they're kind of taking on bigger, sort of more ambitious, risky changes to the game. Which means that, even though the amount of, raw work involved in doing something like updating the infestations isn't as high as the raw work involved in making, say, a huge content update like Homecoming, the amount of... The number of different things you have to try before you get the right answer is higher. So it's like, if you just look at a big content-heavy update like Homecoming, it's just like there's a certain minimum amount of work that you have to do in order to make that much content. With something like changing the infestations, once you know what the final solution is to the problem, you could have gotten there pretty fast. But you have to try like 900 of the other things first. And so the kinds of changes that we're making to the game are the kind that just take an unpredictable amount of time. So the combination of a smaller team working on more unpredictable features is what's making it take longer. So yeah, sorry about that. I realize the cadence has gone down, but luckily there are a lot of other exciting games out there. So, if you get a little bored of waiting for the next update to State of Decay 2, try out Vigor. That's the game that I've been playing a ton of. Okay, so this, So, I mean, I could do this, right? And that solves the 2 and 1 situation. Does not solve the 3 situation. The 3 situation is still dire. Unless... So what if 1 and 2 went this way? Nope. We can't send them in front of 3 because 3 would, in order to do anything besides get in first, 3 would have to go backwards. And then 3 going backwards means everyone else collides with 3. So this doesn't seem feasible. This seems like that couldn't possibly work. Tell me if I'm wrong about that. So, what kind of, this is gonna be the one that kicks my butt, and then I run out of time. So, is there a way? It's like if I just send 1 up like that, or like that. I mean, I can get 3 on there, but I think that they'll collide right there, right? I can probably make like how. Yeah, so like I can imagine, for instance, trying something like this. Like 3 goes in, and then later on we want to come off like this, except we don't have any switches. Like, yeah, no, that just, yeah, that can't work. Confused. Okay, so I mean, that is the obvious thing that I would do to get this thing started. So Beard Ride is suggesting that I take 1 straight into the tunnel. This is the most, like, if I wasn't worrying about 3, this is what I would do. And so just the question, so 3 has just got such limited space to operate. Wait, does it have to, though? Like, if 1 made more room for 3, if 1 did this, to give 3 more room to sort of waste time, that limits 2's ability to waste time. So Coalition is suggesting that I should make 1 go around the tunnel at the top. The problem with that is, Coalition, I run out of tiles here. I can't go around up here. So my only way to reach, my only access. Yeah. So one thing that I do when I'm solving puzzles like this is think about, okay, what can't I do? So, or like, what am I required to do? So the only directions I can possibly get at this from, I mean, I can come from here, but that's nothing. I can come from the tunnel. That's an option. And I can also come from this direction. And so, but there isn't any other way. If I try to use the tunnel in some other way, then it breaks my ability to get here. I don't think there's another way onto the final track. And so I think I have to have the tunnel feed into the track this direction. Because trying to do that would not work, right? Like, and there's no reason to do this, is there? Does this gain me anything? I don't think so. Does it? Hold on a second. Let's be weird for just a second. So if 3... Boom. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's going to always turn that way. That's right. Okay. But... Okay. Okay. I've got 1 left. Hear me out. Okay, this is a level that makes me love this game. You know what? I'm out of time, and that is the perfect puzzle to end it on, because it's got everything. You have to use the tracks in a way you've never used them before, sending one of them down the wrong direction, and then when you successfully find the way to do it, they are all perfectly orchestrated, so they barely miss each other. So I had a lot of space to try a lot of different things, but in order to solve the puzzle, I ended up having to narrow it down and narrow it down and narrow it down to a precise solution that the puzzle designer deliberately set up to make it be as hair-raising and just you could barely fit the trains together as possible. That was brilliant. I loved it. Okay, so that puzzle right there, like, earned the price of this entire game. Like, that was an amazing experience. So, yeah, so I do have to get out of here, but thank you all for hanging out with me. And yeah, go check out RAILBOUND if you like this kind of puzzles. I mean, I've only barely scratched the surface, and I'm not going to try to go through and, like, spoil the rest of the game for you. So this will be my only video about RAILBOUND, but this was really cool. You should definitely go check this out if this is your kind of game. So there is a subscribe button, and I'll link to my previous train puzzle game, Railgrade, right here, and something else up there.